If you're running lead generation ads in 2025, then it's really important that you have somewhere to store and to manage the leads that you get. Now, when you're running ads for any business, whether it's for your business, whether you have an agency running ads for other businesses, you're always going to get leads that won't convert straight away. So people that are going to come in, they're going to inquire, and whatever it is they're inquiring about, they might not be ready to buy straight away. It might be something that they're thinking about later down the line. Now, if you don't have a CRM system in place to actually nurture these leads, keep track of each lead and what stage of each process they're at, you're not going to maximize your returns, and then you're going to turn around and say that ads don't work and you've tried running ads, you get leads and they're crap. So what I want to do is I'm going to quickly run you through our CRM system that we use, and I think it's the best CRM system out there. It's the most affordable, it's the easiest to use, it's got pretty much everything in one place. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to give you a snapshot that we use that will basically give you all of the workflows, all of the automations. I'm going to show you how it all works so that you can go and put it into your business and you can use it for free. Now, I'm going to put a link below. There is, I think it's a 2-week trial if you sign up with this link, which will basically allow you to use my snapshot, and you'll be able to see how it works for yourself or for your agency. Give it a go, see how it works. And if there's anything else that you need, let me know in the comments, but let's jump into it. Okay, so this is where you will basically come into the system and you'll see there's a dashboard. There's not going to be anything in here until you actually start inputting data, because obviously you're not got anything to put in yet. But this is really helpful for when you actually start running ads and you get leads through, because then you can actually see where each lead is, you can see how many people have converted, you can see what percentage you've got. This is really good for reporting to clients and showing them exactly what's going on inside their business. Or if you're running the ads for your own business, it's good to know exactly how much you're spending and how much money you're making back. So as I said before, everything is in one place. So you've got conversations. This is where you're going to have all of your messages from the leads. You can actually integrate WhatsApp now, which I'm probably going to make a separate video about. So if that's something that you want to see, let me know, because the text cost can be quite high on here when you're sending out a lot of text messages. You can also integrate your social media messages as well, so you can have like Facebook and Instagram messages coming in, so that everything's in one place rather than having to remember to reply to people on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you can even have like your Google messages in here as well. You've got a calendar that can link to your Google Calendar, so you can basically have your booking system linked with this and you can keep everything in uniform or in unison. All of your contacts will be here, so you can send out mass marketing campaigns and stuff like that. The interesting part that I would say that you really want to get comfortable with and you want to change around is the opportunity pipeline. So if you use my snapshot, you'll get the pipeline that we actually use anyway. We've got 2 different pipelines here. So we've got the sales pipeline, which is like inbound leads, and then we've got a retargeting pipeline that we use to re-engage old leads with new offers and stuff like that, because it's really important that when you've got clients, you make sure that you're constantly putting yourself back in front of them to increase the lifetime value. So here is basically the pipeline, and we've got different stages. So you've got like call pot 1, 2 and 3. So we make 3 calls typically within like the first 1 or 2 days of a lead coming in. Anyone who's in a workflow, you've got responded leads, warm leads, people that we're waiting for booking fees from, people we need to follow up with, appointments booked. When the appointment's done, if we need to update whether they've, like for us, we work with a lot of body sculpting clinics. So if they've come in for one treatment, we want to update to say whether they've bought a course or if we need to follow up with them. If they've had a further treatment, they can go in here. If not, they go in here. And again, this is really good for just keeping everything neat and tidy, because then we know, right, we're going to do a retargeting campaign to go back to people who didn't buy a course of treatments. You can just go straight into here, they didn't buy a course, and you can retarget those people. We've got follow-up long terms, anyone with the wrong number that we need to email, people that are non-responsive, people that have gone cold, and then dead and unqualified leads as well. So this is the pipeline. What I would say is, if you do use a snapshot, come in and you can change it yourself. So come in and change it to fit what it is that your business does and what type of leads you're having come in. Obviously this works for us because it's a system that we use. You might want to change it. You can integrate payments, so you can add Stripe and basically you'll be able to send out invoices and stuff like that. You've got marketing, which will allow you to schedule social media posts, automations, which is really cool. So this is another thing that you'll get in the snapshot, but have a play around with it and have a look through, change the messaging to fit, again, what it is that you're advertising. But the main thing here, so for example, treatment and offer workflows, as and when a new lead comes in, so let's say that they fill out a form on Facebook or Instagram, straight away, instantly they're going to come into this workflow. We can add a tag, so we can put, like, for example, what treatment they're interested in or what ad they've come from, just so we can sort of separate the leads if we're testing different things. Assign them to the user that's on the account. Then we're going to add them to the first call pot, which was in the pipeline. We all get a notification say there's a new lead, and then it will wait for 2 minutes just because we want it to look personal. We don't want it to look like an automatic message has gone out. And also we only send this at certain times in the day, so if you go into settings you can change this stuff as well. But then we send them the first SMS message. I'm not going to show the messages here, but if you get the snapshot you will see the messages there and you'll be able to customize them as for what fits your business. And then we have like a split, so if they reply, they go here, we have a second message that goes out. If they don't, we go here and we follow up with them. Now, it's so important that you follow up with your leads. I can't stress it enough. We have clients that set their own appointments, and we also have a service where we set appointments for our clients. And the biggest difference that we notice is that a lot of clients, when they're setting their own appointments at the start, struggle to realise how important it is to follow up with people. So if you send a message to someone to ask, hey, is this John? And John comes back and says yes, and you say, perfect, just call in or just message him because you filled out our form to say you're interested in X, Y, Z. When would be a good time to give you a call, for example? If John doesn't then reply, don't just leave it and never follow up with him again. You need to make sure you re-engage with him, because if he sees that message and he's busy at the time, he's opened it and he thinks, oh, I'll go back to that later on. We know what it's like. Life's busy. People will forget to go back and come back to you. Now, if you don't actively put yourself back in front of them, you're just wasting money on ads because you're generating leads that you're not following up with and you're not making the most of. You need to have nurture flows as well. So if you do go through all of the follow-up sequences and then people haven't responded at all, they are technically a dead lead, but I would always recommend following up with them long term, because it might not be something that they're interested in right now, but they have shown that they're interested because they've filled out a form on your ad. You need to make sure that you're following up with them. Now, talking about ads, obviously we've got ads for Facebook and Instagram where you have a lead form that connects straight into here and it goes straight into the workflow. You can also build funnels and landing pages. So you can create a landing page that will show exactly what it is you're advertising. It will show your offer, it will show your previous results, your reviews, and then you can have a lead form. What I would say is that this is good for high ticket stuff. So most of the time you'll be able to just run ads for a lead form and deal with the leads that way. If you're getting a lot of leads and you find that there's a lot of unqualified, definitely look at building a landing page. There is actually a template landing page builder in here as well, which again, I won't go into for the purpose of this video, but if you go onto the snapshot, if you download the snapshot and you have a look through, that's all there. And then, yeah, there's a lot in here that I could go through. If there's anything in particular that people that you guys are seeing and you think, oh, I really don't understand this part, or I really want to see more of this, let me know and I'll make a more specific video on it. What I was actually going to do as well, I'm going to create a second video on GoHighLevel, but what I really want to do is show you guys how you can integrate WhatsApp. So previously you could literally just use SMS, and like I said, if you're sending a lot of text messages, it can rack up. Like we had one client in particular where we done over £1,000 in 1 month with text messages, so it can be quite expensive. I do have a solution for WhatsApp. GoHighLevel have WhatsApp integrate into their system, but from experience it's not great because you can't cold outreach, it has to be inbound. But I do have an integration for cold outreach with WhatsApp. You just connect it to your existing WhatsApp account, which is really cool. So if you do want to see that, drop a comment below. If there's anything else that you want me to go into, like I said before, in more detail, or if there's anything that you're not quite sure on once you've had a look at the snapshot and things are confusing, just drop me a message. Maybe on Instagram is probably the best place, and I'll always be happy to help. So yeah, hopefully this gives some value. If it is helpful, drop a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys soon.